What's happening with the actor Vijay Sethupathi on his upcoming film. The actor is playing the role of a cricketer. His film, which is called 800, is in fact a biopic of Sri-Lankan cricketer here, Muthia Muralidharan. But the movie's poster was released and there has been strong reactions there coming in against his decision for having played the role of the biopic of the cricketer here. People who are his fans, the actor Vijay's fans, have been slamming him having accepted this role here. It's because the concerned cricketer, who's Sri Lankan, did not react to the alleged genocide of Eelam Tamils that had taken place in the year in 2009. In fact, the veteran director of this film here, not of this film, but a veteran director of the industry of Kollywood is what we're talking about here, Bharathiraja, has also now requested the actor Vijay to drop this project altogether. We're going to be getting in more voices here on this, but let's first take those updates coming in from our correspondent Pramod with those inputs here. Pramod, these are of course understandably strong reactions because the issue of Eelam Tamilians, particularly the alleged genocide that had taken place in Sri Lanka in 2009, is a very, very sensitive issue. But to be mixing the choice of films with what a cricketer in person has stated or not stated in his personal life, that in fact is the controversy here.
Absolutely. There is no second thought about this being stepping on freedom of expression. But however, there is also the stalwarts of Tamil cinema are coming forward and saying that what Vijay Sethupathi is doing is something he should avoid. And that's that's the way it's being projected currently. So the day after this poster was released, that just like you mentioned, the movie's name is 800 and it's going to be a biopic of the famous cricketer Muthia Muralidharan, the spinner from Sri Lanka. Apparently the opposition about this movie is that it is portraying Muthia Muralidharan's biopic, and that person did not support any Tamilian issue at that period. That is how it's being portrayed, and that's what we could see in the statement of Bharathiraja and lyricist Tamarai. And the thing is here is it's a little bit more extensively. Unfortunately, Muthia Muralidharan is also being called as a traitor by some of those social media messages. Those things are very unfortunate, but that's what they claim as a reason, stating that Muthia Muralidharan did not voice out against the alleged 2009 genocide of Eelam Tamils, and that's the reason they claim they are opposing it, and Vijay Sethupathi should drop the project. But it is, in the end, it is Vijay Sethupathi's call, and definitely we have to agree that it is stepping on freedom of expression only.
Yes. Absolutely. That's a fair point here, Pramod, that you've pointed out. But please stay on with us. We're going to be getting a voice connected to the film here. We have the film's producer, Mr. G. Dhananjayan, with us over the phone line. Mr. Dhananjayan, thank you for being with us here. Are you surprised with these nature of reactions that are coming in?
No, it was expected. The reason is, people here, mostly I'm talking about the talents. I've seen Muthia Muralidharan as a person, who opposed Tamil cause, because, he was aligned with the, Sri Lankan government, and he was supporting them, and he was part of them in many, many activities. In fact, one of the speeches, when he gave in Britain, he spoke about the best days, when the ethnic war ended in 2009. He openly stated that, that is the best day because we were all afraid as both Tamils and Sinhalese to go around the cities, including Colombo. What he said is when the ethnic conflict ended, everything, came to, a peace, and, the whole country achieved the peace.
Right.
So when he said like that, most people, here in Tamils, they were all very emotionally attached to the Sri Lankan Tamil cause. Okay, it's a very sensitive matter. Most people feel that, the genocide has taken place and lakhs of people have died. And they felt when such a scenario, a person like a Tamilian, this man should have supported Tamil's, cause. I'm talking about Muthia Muralidharan being a Tamilian. Of course, he can be proud about representing Sri Lanka and achieving 800 wickets. But his support should have been for the ethnic Tamil. That's what is expected by everybody. But he went on, supporting Sri Lanka government, and, he supported the Sinhalese army, and he supported the action taken by Sinhalese army to suppress the Tamils and the killing of lakhs of people. So here, it's
That's
a
right.
very
I
emotional
mean,
issue.
of Tamilian origin, but of Sri-Lankan, and he was supporting his own government there. But Mr. Dhananjayan agreed that you're completely briefed with what's happening here. You, to the extent that yes, you did expect these reactions here coming in. Does this jeopardize the film now? Because these are very angry reactions coming in, not just from people who are following the actor across social media, but also some very senior colleagues within the film industry who've also there suggested that he pull out of this project now. Do you see the film being jeopardized?
To Seeman, to, we talk about Director Cheran, to the person who introduced Vijay Sethupathi, Mr. Sinu Ramasamy, everybody voiced, including you mentioned about Tamarai, one of the very popular lyricists here. She all spoke about, Tamarai is from Sri Lanka. For information, she is a Sri Lankan Tamil. And she survived. She knows what happened in Sri Lanka. And she appealed, saying that, when, there is a need to make a film on Mr. Prabhakaran, why are you making a film on Muthia Muralidharan, who supported the, people, against Sri Lanka Tamil? So it is a very sensitive issue. And while the producers may be right in portraying a film on Muthia Muralidharan for his achievement, nobody discounts his achievement, okay? But however, a Tamilian going and doing a film on a person, who's seen as a traitor, is not something, welcomed by everybody here. Across, I'm talking about the biggest talents to all the public here, outraged by his decision to do this film.
Please stay on with us. We're also getting in further inputs. Our correspondent Pramod, who's been getting us those details here. Pramod, this is an issue that can be picked up for other films here as well. For instance, there are many actors in India who don't speak on politics, who don't respond to things that are happening. This could mean their films can be boycotted in the future as well. This could mean that netizens can be up in arms and slamming them as well. It doesn't really just stop at this one film then.
Well, it certainly does not, and it has happened in the past as well. Imagine there was one movie back in 2016 which was produced by Laika Productions, and Laika had its root in Sri Lanka. Because of that, there were totally a serious amount of protests, even breaking glasses of theatres, and those things also occurred. But in the end, the movie was released. But when it comes to Muthia Muralidharan's biopic 800, things are a little bit shaky, because on Vijay Sethupathi side, he's not yet ready to say anything on it, whether he's accepted or not. Only a short promo and the poster has been released. But when you see the short promo, it actually shows that Muthia Muralidharan has gone through so much struggle to reach that spot. So on one side, certain attributes claim that this movie is only going to be about his sports achievements. But on the other hand, just like our guest also mentioned, this is about a character who the Tamils actually are not fond of, and that's the reason such oppositions is being faced in the state currently.
All right, we'll have to leave it at that. Pramod, many thanks for getting us those inputs.